welcome back to another episode of Randy Prizzle's Lincoln Ting with me, Randy Prizzle. How you guys all doing out there? Hope everything good, Shui, crispy, Irie, and you know what we're usually here for, the linking and the tinging. So let's get on to it. We come to Tati. Tati says, which is worth splurging on? She says, restaurants. I love going out to eat, and especially discovering. She just put trips as the next one, and wines. Now, obviously, for me, what's worth splurging on, I think obviously going on trips. Trips are a nice thing. Obviously, you can get to find out more about a person, how they are, obviously, in a settings where you two are doing an activity. You know what I mean? Because you'll find out a lot about the girl. She's very competitive. Then you're gonna know that that girl is here to play. You know, she's here to play the game, like Triple H and all of that. You know, time to play the game, all of that. Do you know what I mean? And you want a girl, obviously, that's gonna be a bit competitive, not to the point where she's gonna get cocky and get very arrogant and start trolling you if she beats you in that. There's some girls who like to do them sort of things where they like to say, well, you know what, I beat you again, you know what I mean, I beat you 2 times, and I beat you 3 times, you know what I mean, and then they're rubbing it in your face and all that. That's not going to fly, and it's not going to go down well. So, alright, move on to the next thing. She says, this year I really want to looking for something cool and fun. I guess you want to say look, but she made a mistake there on that one. It is what it is. These are things that happen, I guess. But I understand. You want to look for someone cool and fun. You know, you want to vibe with someone. You want to get to know someone. You want to have, you know, some good times in that. You know, the girls just want to have fun. So Cindy Lauper on the team. Fun as well. Tonight we are young. All of that. You know what I mean? But, you know, she's 30. She's spiritual. She's a woman. That's what it says there. Pictures, she looks quite kind of, you know, sweet as a nut in the pictures. Sweet. Don't know why they use that phrase in terms to be as sweet as a nut. I guess it's just an English phrase that we use here in England, you know what I mean? But I never quite understood it because the nuts are not generally sweet. I think unless you're probably talking about like cashew nuts, you know, the undertone and all of that. But yeah, she says, typical Sunday, do nothing day. I hear that. You know, sometimes it's best to just do nothing, chill, all of them thing and you know, feet by the fire if it's cold, there's warm settings out there, then, you know, just get a nice pole and that, and then you're just chilling and relaxing, playing some beats and some music, you know, just having a blast and enjoying yourself with the settings and the mood and all of that. You know what I mean? Turn on the ambiance light and all of them tune them there, play some big jams, do you know what I mean? Alright, the next thing she says, way to win me over is know what you do. So I gotta know what I do, do you know what I mean? I know I'm doing this, so in general terms, I know I'm doing this, so I know what I'm doing now. I mean, but Tati, yeah man, she seems like a cool chick, you know what I mean? Looks, you know, good in the pictures and all of that, do you know what I mean? Kind of looks a bit like Alex Scott, you know, Alex Scott, so he plays the football team and that, you know what I mean? But obviously slightly thicker version. Yeah, she has that look like to her, you know what I mean? I don't know how tall she is though. Let me just figure that out. 5'3". It's not bad, you know. Good height for me. Good height. You know, someone will see too tall. You know what I mean? Man's head reaches the chest and that. So it's good for all of that. You know, love making settings and that. But you need someone where you're going to be on an equal level, like eye contact level and all of that. You don't want to be staring at like titty car cars and all of that. You know what I mean? Especially when there's a conversation to be had in that. That's not going to fly down well. It's not going to go well. Do you know what I mean? But Tati seems like a nice girl, do you know what I mean? She seems cool, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Do nothing Sundays, I like that, do you know what I mean? And they know what to do, Ting, obviously man knows what to do, but you know. Yeah, wrap the arms around the body, keep it warm and that. If it's a cold winter's night, still winter settings by the way, man's got a bit of a dripping nose, Ting, you know what I mean? Let's not focus on that and zoom in on that, let's just leave all that out. But yeah, definitely Tati's gonna get a like from me. So I'll say to Tati, what can I say? That's going to be short, direct, punchy, and leave an impact. Because that's what I want to do, leave an impact like TNA. Do you know what I mean? This one's a tricky one still. Because I'm trying to just come to a roundness. and come to a definitive answer here. But I don't really know what the definitive answer can be. Man hasn't slept too great, so obviously the mind is not really doing the mind thing. It's not doing the spinning round circles. It's going in all different directions and that. But you know what? I'm just gonna try and keep it as that. So the eyes could be the window to the soul. So it's mad, but still, hopefully that does the same, isn't it? You know, the eyes look like the window. To your soul. Yes. We just have to go with that one. If it isn't obviously hitting, then it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we come on to Hania. Hania says, "One thing I'll never do again: take an edible." She went on a real trip then, didn't she? Do you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about the roller coaster rides and all that. You know what I mean? She literally went down the rabbit hole. Alice in Wonderland says it was all mad from there, and it went straight down the whole peaks and all of them thing them there. Do you know what I mean? Mountain high and all of that. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no river long enough. All of them things to keep me from you. So yeah, she went there. She's 35. She's 5'6". She works at the university. Didn't want to bait the name up, that's why it's just, you know, man, the whispering thing, you know what I mean? Hey, no, like whispering, yeah. Just so thinking you would like to hear bad, all of that, do you know what I mean? The yin yang twins and all of that, OTC by Tings and that. But anyways, we'll get along if you are into arts, music, have a good sense of style, and you make me belly laugh. Man, don't know about the star thing, listen. I'm not a man that's about star points and all that, so people say, "Oh, where are you on the style and that?" I'm about, come on, I'm 37 now. Style doesn't really interest me much. Don't interest me much like Shania Twain and all that. But yeah, this is generally what it is. As I said, the nose doing the drippy settings, so man will have to do the little white thing. Man's not going to do the blow stuff, so, you know what I mean, the Snoop Dogg stuff, let's get blow, whoa. Oh, it's not going to happen, but yeah. As I said, all things can happen on this. It is what it is. Keep it moving. Yeah, and people moving on up, all of that, so. But yeah, man, I'm cool with all of that, you know what I mean. I just obviously don't think I have the style on lock, you know what I mean? My thing is just, if it looks right, man will wear it on, do you know what I mean? I don't have a preference, you know, look at me now, I'm wearing my Star Wars, you know, PJs on, do you know what I mean? That just tells you all I care about, style and all that. Don't care about all that, do you know what I mean? The JME and the gig settings there, man, don't care about all that. But it is what it is. Style, listen, if I go out, then obviously a nice jumper or something, or a shirt, or even like a check shirt or something, maybe a t-shirt underneath if it's not a shirt, you know what I mean, jumper and some jeans or some, you know, yeah, chinos. So that's generally what I go with, you know. And obviously football, I can switch it up. I do the pattern thing for football, man patterns it up, because football's a different thing. When I wear on my, you know, leggings, people say I put the leggings on, keep the body warm and all of that. People say, don't know what you're wearing leggings for, but leggings, trust me, keeps you warm, does the job, you know what I mean, makes you run really fast, you can perform in them, and that's what it is down to, performance. So people might say, but I'm not worried about all of that. You know, people might say, look at, you know, you got your legs there, doing the whole LGBTQ thing. I said, listen, man's not on the vibe like that, but this is what it is when man needs to do the performance thing. It needs to happen. So I don't really have no qualms about that. So yeah, I mean, anyways, let's move on. She says, how to pronounce my name? Hania. So obviously she's put the knee there. Hania. It's got like a hernia, you know, Hania instead. It is what it is. It's a nice sounding name, you know, but let's see what more she's saying, and that's it. There's no more she's saying. Seems like a cool chick, Hania. You know what I mean? She's not so tall, 5'6". I mean, I'm 5'4", so generally the head would kind of reach, the eyes will probably reach the nose or the lips, do you know what I mean? But it's not so bad, not too high, not too low, you know what I mean? It's kind of nearish the middle, not the Goldilocks on the Three Bears sayings, but it's somewhere in there, so yeah, let's give Hania a like. And obviously I don't know what man's going to say, but I'm going to have to figure out something that's going to go down well. Okay, I'm just going to respond to the edible thing and say, well, looks like, maybe a trip might be out of the question. Yes. And then if you get that, you get that. Do you know what I mean? It's funny. In some round ways and all that, if you get it. But if you don't, then it is what it is. Okay. Yeah. It's punchy, it's funny, it's direct. I think that could work. Well, we'll see. All of that. Cool. Alright, we'll come to Leia. Leia, because it's that. Leia. All of that. Like you go into, Pan's Leia and all of that. So yeah. What if I told you that I'm looking for someone to share my everything with? Wow. She's going there. She's like, listen, all the hand-holding stuff, the cooking and all of them things in there. Do you know what I mean? The paying all the bills together, the Destiny's Child stuff. Babe, you pay my bills, keep paying my telephone bills, keep paying my automobiles, all of that. Do you know what I mean? She wants all of them things there. It's cool. You share everything with. Do you know what I mean? You're rolling in the deep like Adele and that. You're doing all of that. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? If you're really into all of that love-making stuff, the lovey-dovey-ish, as I like to call it sometimes, you're going to do all of that for someone. You're going to really go, low. Like, the Flow Rider song, you know what I mean? Try to get low, all of that, you know what I mean? She's willing to do them things, so you got to respect it. Like Birdman and that, put some respect on her name. Put some respect on her name. Say no more. Pulling up and yo. Anyway, she's 36, 5'5", and that's all it says. She says, the key to my heart is food, and eating out is my love language. It's not just the eating out thing sometimes. It's all about cooking, indoors, staying in, do you know what I mean, making a nice meal, you know what I mean, just chilling, watching some, flicks and that. That could be a good vibe. We don't have to go out, you know what I mean? And we don't even have to take our clothes off, like Jermaine Stewart said, big up to him. We don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. No, dance and party all night and drink some cherry wine. Na. All of that. She said she's looking for love. Didn't know I was looking for love until I found you. The Karen Ramirez settings and all that. Do you know what I mean? But listen, man's feeling that. She looked like that gal from Power. Do you know what I mean? What's that one? The Raising Canaan story, the mum, bruv. That's what she looked like. She kind of looked like her. I was unblown way. She's piff. So man's feeling that for true. So let's she's 5'5", which is a decent height as well. So. Yeah, Leia's doing the Princess Leia stuff, man's, might have to bring out the Star Wars, the whole of that, do you know what I mean, the lightsaber and all of that, do you know what I mean, to present and then ting and you know what I mean, so, yes. Let's go to Leia and say, hair on point, you know what I mean, she's got the belt on point, you know what I mean, all of them are looking fancy, do you know what I mean. I'm just gonna go with definitely want some dessert now. Let's just go with that. You know what I mean? Cool, let's send that off. Boom. Alright, come to the next person. This is Leon. We move from Leah to Leah. You know what I mean? See what Leah is saying. You know what I mean? She could have been Leah, but we'll find out more about Leah. You know what I mean? She's not really the one that's gonna sing, oh, you with somebody, and you lost somebody. If I let you go, you can't tell nobody. I just want nobody. All you respond so boo. I better watch my back. I'm not just anybody. It's my all of that. So yeah, my love language is all of that. That's a lot of love languages and all of that. You know what I mean? Getting the man tongue tied on that. The tongue got tied, and that's no lie. Look into your eyes. Look into your big brown eyes. Ooh yeah. I got something to say to you. Hey, girl, I wanna make you sweat. Sweat till you can't sweat no more. And if you cry, I'm gonna put your shampoo. All of that. You know, I mean, she's 28, she's 5'1", and she works at SEN. Okay. She says, do you agree or disagree that a man should pay for the first date? Now, this is a debate that's been going on for a long time. Now, I'm always saying that, listen, I don't want to be finessed by some girl, do you know what I mean? The Bruno Mars settings and all that dripping and finesse, do you know what I mean? I want a girl, obviously, to understand that for us to progress and move on to the next date, 50-50 is the way to go, like Lamar says. You've been a long time, say you miss me. Word gets round, you shouldn't have dissed me. Step back, don't try to kiss me. Right about now, I'm 50-50, you know, all of that. So for me, I understand that the way to move forward and the way to go forward, like for a power rhythm, you know what I mean, lethal B and all that, is generally the sense of let's see how things go, you know, in terms of where we're splitting and we're sharing the opportunities together. Now, if you're feeling me and I'm feeling you, then what's stopping us both from doing the 50-50 thing? Because I don't know which girls I had to finesse a man on a date, do you know what I mean? Some girls been trying their thing, you know what I mean? I've seen all on the IGs and all them, girl them posting things and like, I'm out on a date with this guy, and this guy's, you know, gonna pay for this, and allow it, do you know what I mean? Like, for me, the first sign of a red flag for me is when we're going out and I see you haven't carried a bag with you. I'm starting to question, what am I doing on this date with you? Because this isn't going nowhere. It really isn't. I'm not saying I don't have any qualms of paying for a date. Do you know what I mean? No qualms at all. But the thing is, some people like to take the PIC. You know what I mean? They like to do that. You know what I mean? Do the whole wetness thing coming out, the whole, you know, urethra area and all of that. They like to do them things. Man don't like that. Do you know what I mean? And certain people will try it on. You know what I mean? Like turning on the dial, you know what I mean? The flame settings and fire and all of that. Making it all try to overcook and that. Nah. So, that's why I say 50-50 is the best way to go. Do you know what I mean? Kingsmill settings, all of them breads that do the 50-50 stuff. Other breads are available and all that. But yeah. Trailer Force kind of gone for a minute. But yeah. Let's go. She says, I go crazy for time alone. It's good to have some time alone. It's good to have some thought process. Obviously, if you're a creative person, it's good to get your head, you know, to understand Wagwan. You know what I mean? When's your next thing gonna come? When are you gonna do this? When are you gonna do that like this? You know, it took me a couple of weeks before man decided to do this Lincoln thing. And I know people be like, couple of weeks? We expected it like, you know, last week. You can. What are you doing, mate? How's it going down? Dog? Tim Westwood settings and all that. Mark, it's the case of where sometimes someone's a little bit busy, they've got to sort out all of them, ting them there. It's a bit of a mad one still, sticky situations, but boom, it's dynamite and that. Get out of the way and all them things. So, alright, alone time is nice. And she has photos of herself, she's looking kind of nice still. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, she looked good. She looked good. You know, I lie there. 5'1", good height in that. You know what I mean? got the Rihanna forehead ting going on. We ride, it's still the day that we die. But then I can't talk. My forehead has started to do the declining ting as well. So, do you know what I mean? So we can match foreheads, I guess. So it's one of them ones still. All right. Let's put a like on there and say, sweet. No. She got these eyes to do the real piercing thing, you know what I mean? And they really pierce, like, see into the soul of them. I always said that to one gal, man, I wanna do the same thing. So, you know what I mean? Cheeks look rosy. You like the cheeks, the lips look quite rosy and nice. So I'm gonna just probably do the complimenting thing on the cheeks and the roses. Looking cheeky. Would love to take you to a rose field one day. Let's just put that on. Gotta go outside the box for certain things. You know what I mean? And I think that's what it is. Right, that's that. So have a look at the time. Ooh, getting really close, just about overboard. But we'll come to one more. J. J-A-Y. She says, qualities I'm looking for in my wedding, +1. Good sense of humour. She says she's silly. Cool. Intelligent, nice. Teeth and lips. Nice on the eyes. Well dressed. There's a lot of asking things she's asking for her. So do the good sense of humour thing, cool. I'm not that greatly intelligent, I'm not gonna lie about that. Man's more the creative style of intelligence, you know what I mean? Teeth, they're okay. You know what I mean? Lips does what it needs to do. Nice on the eyes, I don't know, you tell me. Well dressed, it is what it is there. Active, yeah, won football times. Chivalry, can pull out your chair on occasions. Sweet and not the chocolate kind, I'm alright. Do you know what I mean? And you say employed, well, the man's sorting that thing out. So there's a few. Well, let's move on. I don't want to just talk all about that. Let's move on. Time's running and all them thing and that. 30, 5'9", and that's what it says there. She says, my biggest state fail, a guy bringing out work from uni to get me to help him. Wow. He said, listen, got this girl here, she's smart, she's going to help me with my work. That's peak. Man said, man's using you as like a Oxford dictionary and that. That's mad. I mean, to help you with his work and that. Do you know what I mean? Foreign language thing and that. Do you know what I mean? Jeez. Okay, the sign of a great first date. Time flies by. She wants to do the flyby stuff like blue. Hit them up in the top down. Got the city on lockdown. Fly by, you low ride. And fly by, all of that. But yeah, fortunately for Jay, she doesn't really tick the boxes for me. So it's going to be an A for Jay. And that's it, guys. We've come to the end of this episode of Lincoln Ting. Hope you lot will feed in the vibes and all that. Yes, I know it's been 2 weeks since the last episode, but listen, man's back with a vengeance, like Bruce Willis and that. I forgot the name for a minute, but you know, got there in the end, you know what I mean? Die Hard with a vengeance and all that. Didn't get the reference in that. But yes, big up to you all. Thank you all for checking out this episode. If you liked this episode and all of that, all of them ting there below, you know, not that, you know, not that, them ting there below. So yes, appreciate your time, guys, and all of them ting them there. And you know what we usually do when we finish? With the cold and flu settings out here now. Link out, link out, link out.